Lesson 4. Fat Man. There is a fat man. The man is very fat. He weighs 500 pounds, 227 kilograms. When he walks, he always gets tired. The very fat man wants to lose weight. In fact, his doctor tells him, "You must lose weight or you will die." The fat man is scared. He doesn't want to die. So he starts a diet. For 1 month, he eats only grass. Of course, the grass tastes terrible. But the man really wants to lose weight. Unfortunately, after 1 month, he is still very fat. He doesn't lose any weight. Not 1 pound. The fat man is frustrated. He decides to exercise. Every day he walks 12 miles, 20 kilometers. Every day he is very tired. In fact, he is exhausted. But after 1 month, the man is still very fat. Oh no! He is extremely frustrated. He decides to give up. He goes to a restaurant. He wants to eat everything, because he is so frustrated. At the restaurant, he meets a beautiful woman. She likes him. He likes her. They begin to date. Every day, the woman cooks healthy food for the fat man. His new girlfriend makes a difference in his life. The fat man loses weight. After 6 months, he weighs only 170 pounds, 77 kilograms. He is thin and he has a wonderful girlfriend. The man is thrilled. The man and his girlfriend are both thrilled. Vocabulary. Fat, overweight. Weigh, weight, kilo, pound. Get plus adjective, become. In fact, really. Scared, afraid, frightened. Diet, a way to eat. Terrible, very bad. Unfortunately, unluckily. Frustrated, depressed. Exercise, workout. Exhausted, very tired. Extremely, very. Give up, stop, quit. Make a difference, cause a change. Thrilled, very happy, ecstatic.
Lesson 5. Double standard. Family is uneasy when one sister dates other's ex-lover. Dear Abby, my sister, Jane, and I are both in our mid-50s. Jane has had numerous affairs over the past several years after her 3rd divorce, and was involved in an intimate relationship with a terrific man, Will, that lasted about 3 months. Jane broke up with Will several months after she decided he wasn't what she was looking for, and she's presently engaged to be married to a very nice man, Sam, and seems very happy. I dated Will several times before he and Jane became involved. We weren't intimate at that time, and we started seeing each other again over the last month. This time we have fallen in love. My problem is Jane is upset that Will and I are together and says I have betrayed her. She is worried about having her former and current lovers present at family gatherings, and her parents are also concerned. They say it's just weird. The fact that my sister was intimate with Will doesn't bother me or Will, but it sure bothers them. Abby, I have always been the good girl in the family and bow to their pressure, but my relationship with Will is more than I could have ever imagined, and I don't want to give up my future happiness just to make my sister and my parents more comfortable. My adult children have all met and approve of Will and our relationship, but Jane and my parents won't budge. Any suggestions? Once Will in Walla Walla, Washington.
Dear Once Will, perhaps it's time to stop being the good girl, begin acting like a woman who knows what she wants, and confront the double standard in your family. If your sister was sophisticated enough to have serial affairs, and your parents have been so worldly they have turned a blind eye to it, then they should all be adult enough to realize that you are entitled to your happiness too. Although this may make for some awkward first few family gatherings, as grown-ups, everyone should be able to get past it. But if they can't, you are going to have to decide whether you want this man, or to be a people pleaser for the rest of your life.
Vocabulary. Double standard, a set of principles that applies differently and usually more rigorously to one group of people or circumstances than to another. Uneasy, uncomfortable. Numerous, many. Affairs, relation outside marriage. Intimate, close. Break up, and relationship/separate. Upset, annoyed. Betray, stab in the back. Former, previous. Current, now. Gather, meeting. Concerned, worried/interested. Weird, strange. Bow to their pressure, follow their instructions/do what others want. Approve of, agree on, won't budge, won't move.
Lesson 6. Bad choices. Dear Dr. Tracy, I am a 33-year-old divorced woman with 4 kids. I was married for 12 years and I have been divorced for approximately 3 years. I met my new boyfriend during my divorce. We hit it off and have been together ever since. He is a 44-year-old divorced man. When I met him he had been divorced for 2 years. Well, I met his ex-wife and she seemed to be an okay person. What I found out 3 months into my relationship with him was that he was fooling around with his ex-wife again, who also at this time had a boyfriend of her own. I figured that since I didn't have a committed relationship with him, I had no place to say anything. The problem is it continued further into our relationship, up to the point when I found out I was pregnant. At the same time I found out that he and his ex-wife planned to go to his family reunion together. Of course before all this, I drove by his house one night and saw her car parked outside his home. The excuse I got after all of this was that they were considering getting back together. I thought it was very funny that as soon as she met me, she found interest in him again. I guess my issue is the fact that now I am still in this relationship. I have brought a child into this nonsense and I hate the fact that he keeps in contact with her. My boyfriend has taken responsibility for her son from a previous relationship. His excuse for having so much contact with his ex-wife is because of that boy. I know this is not true but I have no real proof otherwise. I have also dealt with him taking women to hotels and my gut tells me it was her, but he promises it was not her. I have tried to get over all the cheating. I know that she is very close to his family and I also know that his family doesn't like me because I stand up for myself. I guess the bottom line is knowing how much contact his ex-wife has with him and the fact that he knows I can't stand her. Am I in a weird relationship with a man that wants to have his cake and eat it too? Or am I being paranoid and need to trust him when he says he doesn't want her? I have never had so much animosity towards 2 people in my life. I do love this man, but I feel like I have put myself back in an unhealthy relationship with a man that's trying to lie to me. To be totally honest, now that I have his child I even hate the fact that he helps her son. She never has to ask for anything regarding that boy, but I have to constantly remind him when our son needs something. He does it for the other boy without thinking, but my son is a second thought even when I have said, look at your son. He is in dire need. I was married to a cheating man and hooked up with another cheating man. I wonder if it's just my bad choices in men.
Vocabulary. Hit it off, to love each other quickly. Committed, serious. Have no place, no reason. Reunion, gathering. Get over, forget. Bottom line, the main reason. Have his cake and eat it too. You have 2 choices only and you have to choose only one. Animosity, strong dislike. Dire, very difficult. Hooked up with, be stuck,